In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, among the Pandavas I am Dhananjaya, among the mountains I am Himalayas, among the rivers I am the Ganges, I am the lion among all the beasts, the cow Kamadhenu among the herbivores, and a cobra among the snakes. In the hierarchy of creation, Paramatma is the essence and the source of all attributes and excellences. Here Paramatma in the sense is the Supreme Lord, okay, the Supreme Awareness. Okay, nevertheless, the Supreme Awareness, Paramatma, is both transcendental and immanent. Remember this. The awareness is both transcendental and immanent. God manifests Himself wherever purity of thought, unwavering devotion coexist in a human being. God manifests Himself wherever there is a purity of thought, unwavering devotion coexist in a human being. Clear? There were many noble souls at that time. There were Dharmaraja, that is Yudhishthira, the personification of all dharma and virtues. There was a Bhishma, a tenacious warrior, a venerable, all-knowing scholar. There was a Bhima, the powerhouse of physical strength, wielding his mighty cap. Does it mean that Bhishma, Yudhishthira, Bhima are not worthy of being the direct disciples of Krishna? What is the special merit that Arjuna, Dhananjaya, possessed and others do not? Young men of modern times should ponder over this somewhat invidious distinction made by the Krishna. They must recognize the subtlety and the sanctity of the divine force. They must recognize the subtlety and the sanctity of the divine force that sways the universe. Did not Yudhishthira, Dharmaraja, who had not deviated from the path of dharma even under the most painful circumstances, deserve the Lord's special grace? Arjuna knew that he was morally inferior to his brother Yudhishthira or Dharmaraja and wished to know in what way he was more deserved. He questioned Krishna, his guide, guru and friend. Krishna gave an appropriate answer. Bhishma knows that justice is on the side of the Pandavas and even made a public proclamation of this, but he is leading the Kaurava army. This means that his deeds does not correspond to his thoughts and words. Harmony among the thought, word and the deed is the greatest virtue, and its absence is hypocrisy and wickedness. Okay, so Bhishma deeds are not corresponded to the thoughts and the words. Clear? Now Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira is a subject to the common human failing of repentance rather than prior consideration. Though a noble soul, he lacked foresight and is guilty of remorse for his past mistakes. On the other hand, Bhima, who has tremendous physical prowess and is dexterous with his mighty club, unfortunately has an insufficiency of intellectual strength, the greatest strength of all. A man without the power of discrimination cannot absorb this subtle teaching. Here we must distinguish Purvatapa from Paschatapa. Paschatapa is a futile regret for the past. Paschatapa is a futile regret for the past. Purvatapa is a wise concern for the future. Purvatapa means wise concern for the future. Paschatapa is a futile regret of the past. Okay? Purvatapa, wise concern for the future. Paschatapa is a futile regret for the past. So, Purvatapa is an indispensable aid to the spiritual aspirant, while Paschatapa is absolutely useless. The power of discrimination is definitely more valuable than the bookish knowledge, wealth and the physical strength. The coordination of thoughts, words and deeds is the first step in the spiritual growth. The coordination of thoughts, words and deeds is the first step in spiritual growth. Lack of correlation between the ideas, utterances and action leads to self-delusion, leads to hypocrisy, spiritual bankruptcy. The proper study of the mankind is a man. So, the generation, expression and the effluence of humanitarianism depends on the proper integration of thought, speech and action. In other words, the rapport between mental and the physical activities is an essential ingredient of spiritual training. Arjuna exemplifies this harmonious blending of thoughts, words and deeds, a quality absent in Bhishma.